Hey everybody, I'm Jennifer Maggio. Welcome to the Life of a Single Mom Family. I want to tell you a little bit about our ministry and how we can serve you as you serve single mothers in your church and community. Our ministry has been around for more than a decade, and I've been doing frontline single moms ministry for almost 2 decades now. And we really just have a heart to see that no single mom walks alone. We recently served our 1 millionth single mom as a ministry. To God be the glory. 1 million single mothers have been impacted by the cause of Christ so that they would not walk alone. And I want to just stop for a moment and applaud you for the work that you do in your nonprofit, in your church, in your community to ensure that these mothers are seen, they are valued, and they are heard. Our ministry has served more than 1,700 churches and counting, and it's our goal to help those that are on the front lines of ministry to serve single mothers well. And so what does that look like? Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about what our ministry does to help you. The first thing is we troubleshoot for you. You know, years ago when I got my first yes from the pastor at my church to start a single mom's ministry, I was so excited. And yet when I looked on the market to try to find materials to train me effectively to serve my moms well, there was very little available for me to really do that. And so I began to look at the strategies that were working in our single moms ministry and the things that weren't working. And I developed a curriculum that I have now used for almost 20 years. That's what the Life of a Single Mom ministry specializes in, is troubleshooting Bible studies, ministries, and those of you on the front lines that are getting all of the challenges and questions, we specialize in troubleshooting for you. In addition to that, we look at the things that worked for me in my early years and the things that didn't work for me. So things like what days of the week are going to be the most effective when you establish your ministry, what curriculum you should be teaching in your ministry, as well as the things that you should avoid, how to reach the single moms that are in your community that are not yet connected to your ministry, and what are the most effective strategies to do so, how to forge relationships with moms when there is very little trust available, when they've been hurt and disappointed. How do you really get in deep with those mothers such that they would trust you and begin to learn from you? Those are all things that we get on a regular basis. Things like how to handle the bitter Bettys and the chatty Cathys. How do we get moms that have been so easily hurt and easily offended back into our fold? All these things are questions that we answer regularly, and those are things that are available in our ministry kit. Our ministry kit was developed with you in mind. And quite frankly, I put everything that I know about single moms ministry into that kit when we created it. The cool thing about it is that we have continued to revise and edit that kit as we have seen needs change with ministries over the years. And so that's been really exciting to see as well. But what else do we do? The really important thing about our ministry is we want to see you be successful over the long term. Do you know, the truth is that many of you have gotten excited about single moms ministry and you're really excited to get started, or maybe you've been doing ministry for a long time and you've just burned out. You've just gotten to a place where you feel like it didn't go quite how you thought. The droves and masses are not coming the way that you thought that they would. And so how do you sustain over the long period of time? How do you create success in your ministry? And that's the things that we teach you that are so important. I've been doing the ministry for almost 20 years, and do you know, there has never been a time when I questioned that God called me to do it. There has never been a time when I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that God called me to keep running my race well. You need to know that beyond a shadow of a doubt as well, and that's what our ministry kit provides for you. In addition to the sustainability and the success of your ministry, the other thing that we have seen so often is that ministry leaders are very similar to myself. You got your yes from your pastor or your executive director, and you're ready to run your race, but you haven't been trained well. And so you do what you know to do. Maybe you lean on leadership skills that are naturally part of who you are, but you really don't have the infrastructure developed inside your ministry that is going to keep you healthy over the long period of time. Our ministry kit is there to support and train you over the long haul. And the cool thing about it is that you can go back to the kit over and over and over again. So it's kind of like this go-to guide that keeps on giving over time. There may be things that you read about in the early days of your ministry in the kit that really aren't relevant to you, but you get into this thing for a year, 2 years, 5 years, and you'll go back to that kit time and again to strategize how to be most effective. In addition, I want to talk to you specifically about what's available in the kit. The first thing is that you're going to get a 200-page workbook that really takes you from peri-launch stage all the way through post-launch stage. Now, it's very important that even if you have been doing Single Moms Ministry for a long time, but you are new to the Life of a Single Mom Ministries, that you understand that the kit is for you too. What we have seen is that people who've been treading for maybe, 7, 8, 9 years, and you're saying, hey, it is not working anymore. Maybe in a post-COVID era, moms did not come to your ministry. Maybe you've had to look at different ways to reach moms. This ministry kit is going to really have you revisit what you started in the first place and what are the changes that you need to make or the small tweaks that will make all the difference in really growing your ministry well. In addition to that, you are going to get video training on all of the FAQs that we have gotten through the years and what are the most effective ways to address those FAQs. So we're going to address that for you. You're going to get 4 overwhelmed books. The overwhelmed books are the curriculum that you teach the mothers directly. You also will get several copies of the Church and the Single Mom book. The Church and the Single Mom is not written to single moms, it's written to your volunteers. So this will be a book that will help train any volunteers that come alongside you in your ministry, as well as perhaps your pastor. Also, you are going to get 1 year of Single Mom University, which is our online training and curriculum. Do you know that we have, as of today, 40 classes in Single Mom University on ministry leadership, specifically things like what not to do in single moms ministry, how to minister to women in sexual sin, how to minister to women that are bitter and hurt, how to establish trust. Class after class after class will be available for you in Single Mom University that is specific to ministry leaders. In addition, you're going to get 10 enrollments for moms in your group. And so that's going to include you being able to type in their name and email address so that they have access to the 175 classes that are available in Single Mom University. You can track their progress. You can give them assignments to discuss at your next meeting. They even have homework and discussion questions inside that platform. In addition to all of that, you will get 8 leaders guides. That is 8 different teachings on things that we know are most relevant and predominant in single moms' lives. So things like sex and dating, single parenting 101, single parenting 202, preparing for marriage. The list goes on, money management. These classes that we know are the most important to single moms, you're going to get 8 leaders guides to help you teach that utilizing the curriculum that we provide for you in Single Mom University. And there is so much more. There is a chat room available 24/7 where you can even chat with other ministry leaders throughout the country. It's our hope and our desire to serve you well. And so we want you to join the TLSM family, get your ministry kit today, and allow us to be a resource for you. Your ministry kit also affords you a 30-minute phone consultation with our ministry experts where we can discuss specifically what you need to know about your ministry, your church, your community, things that may have arisen within your ministry that you want us to troubleshoot for you. That 30-minute phone consult that never expires will be available for you as well. That's it. We want to position you for growth. We pray for you. We are here to support you. And I want to extend a special thank you to each and every one of you for your commitment to see that no single mom walks alone.